Feeling fresh just at 8 miles down the beach as I continue my training. So what did I find out today about this running journey that I'm on for the New York City Half Marathon? I walked 7 miles last week, and in running the 7 miles, I felt really tired at the end. My legs were tired and everything else. This week, I refreshed more. I actually took some gels strategically through, and it gave me some energy. But my body felt really good. I went to bed earlier last night than I normally do and made sure I got a good night's sleep. Wanted to get well rested for today's run. Had a great dinner last night. Tried to be smarter about what kind of carbs I took because I'm a type 2 diabetic. I wanted to put some in me, but obviously not go overboard. So at 300 pounds, baby, we're doing this. I just finished and I feel really good. Like I feel like I could go and actually do the half marathon right now, which is really good. It means to me, my training is right on schedule and peaking at the right time. I've got 2 weeks from today and we're gonna continue on with this training program. I'm running once through the week. I'm getting 10,000 steps a day. And then I'm doing the long run on Sundays. I'm trying to time it out on Sundays. I'm gonna fly to New York on the Thursday. So make sure I get in, get some good rest. I'm gonna get out to Bev Francis's gym, the East Coast Mecca. I want to get a workout in Friday morning, something light, probably do a lot of upper body parts, leave my legs alone, and then Saturday just prepare to get busy. So, hey, this is on. I hope I'm encouraging you to do something. Look, this is run walk. Let's not kid anybody. I'm thinking about if I can do between 18 and 20-minute miles, I'm going to be right in that 4.5 hours, which is what your allotted time is, and that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to have some fun and achieve something that was a dream for a big part of my life. Now, it's sort of sad. I was a pro athlete and get up to 473 pounds, but that's on me. It's not sad somebody gets there. It's sad in my world that I did. So, but the great news is this is a story of redemption, of coming back and proving to people that we can get this done. So we're in Venice Beach. It's like 80 degrees out on this run walk today, and it has been beautiful. I feel great. I feel really refreshed. I'm gonna go hop in my cold plunge now and get the recovery started. I'll probably pound out my legs too. Whoa, I got a bug on me as well with my one of those massage guns. So here we go. 2 weeks away, New York City, coming in hot, baby. Let's do it. Week away, just over a week away from the New York City Half Marathon. I'm at Gold's Gym, as you can see, doing my final week of training. I'm doing not so much heavy training at this point. I'm trying to stay just consistent with it. I really don't want to get hurt, and I don't want to really tear myself down. So tomorrow, on Sunday, this is Saturday, I'm going to go out and run, a 10K down the beach, and that'll be my final long run, I believe, until I get to New York. I'm leaving for New York on Thursday. I'll go to Bev Francis on Friday, do a light upper body workout, and then on Saturday just kind of take it easy and get ready for the run on Sunday. So here we go, final week, countdown's on, and we are going to make this happen. I did a post today of talking about gyms and the support I've had in a lot of the gyms I go to. So we're talking about my home gym here in LA, Gold's Gym Venice. We were talking about Bev Francis in New York. We're talking about Metroplex in Hawaiian Gardens here in Los Angeles as well. So get into great gyms, get around great people who are supportive, and have some fun. I mean, this gym's unbelievable. All these 3 gyms are amazing. So we're going to make this happen tomorrow down the beach. We're going to get about 6 miles in, and I'm feeling really good. I felt great after my 8-mile run walk last weekend. I'm doing it staying within my heartbeat zone and just trying to make that my running mantra. So, but I feel like I'm going further because my recovery time's better in between my heartbeat zones. So that's exciting to me. It's giving me more stamina. So we're going to see how this all goes. Again, I broke my toe on, what day was that? Christmas. So I've been doing this on about a 5-week training. I did training up until then. I was going really well, and that just stopped me in my tracks. So we're going to get busy. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to make this thing happen. But I hope I'm encouraging you to do something. You don't have to go out and do a half marathon. I did 4 5Ks last year, and so many people just walk, and we're able to walk. They are a lot of fun to do. So Last place can be the best place, believe me when I tell you this. So let's go get busy. Last long day of training is today. And of course, the clock's changed. Therefore, I had to get an extra hour of sleep later in the morning. Now it's sunny and hot out. And I'm going to do a 10K down the beach here in Venice. So it never ends. I'm not really a morning person, or because of my businesses, I have to get up in the morning. And with business, I've just got to do that. So I'm going to get out, get the 10K in the hot sun. It's a warm one here in LA. And next week, I'll be in New York. The weather prediction is 55 degrees, which is perfect, I think, for running. So, again, I run, walk, just want to prove that, you don't have to be an elite runner to do these kind of things. So let's go get busy. Down the beach in Venice. You like my new sunglasses? Apparently they stay on your head during runs. So that's why I got them. And I put new earphones too. I got the Shocks Pro Runners, as the battery will last like 10 hours. And if my bigger goal is to do a marathon, I'm going to need that. So invested in a little gear. My free running, by the way, is, and it's just because of the choices I make. I mean, you can make none of these, but it's starting to add up between the shoes, the glasses, the headphones. But it's a one-time investment, hopefully, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's how it goes. The cheapest thing I got on today is this water bottle for about $25. So anyways, anything that's going to help me get better, I'm going to do. Let's get at it. Interesting training today. I want to bring you the good and the bad. So what happened today? Today I did a 5K down the beach. I plan on doing a 10K, but I live in Los Angeles. So let's talk about the factors that played into this. First and foremost, I'm at Venice Beach. You can see the beach behind me, people running and such here. But I had a really bad night's sleep and the time changed, so I lost an hour. So 5 hours sleep, not a lot of rest, didn't get up refreshed. Had a bad dinner last night. I was trying to feed some carbs for today, and I had tacos, and I had them late. The reason was I had some situations going on in one of my businesses, and that just took up a great deal of my time. It was later than I wanted to be. I went to the LA Kings game, which I have season tickets to, and I only caught the third period. The game started at 4. It was on Hockey Night in Canada. So that's the kind of day it was. So rush day, bad sleep, and then because I woke up and then I went back to sleep for a little bit more, tried to catch another half hour. Here in LA, wouldn't you guess, we had a heat wave today. So it is so hot, and I run with heartbeat, right? So I keep it in my heartbeat zone, and actually I've set that up on my Garmin watch. The problem is that I never could get down, even when walking, to my lower end of my heartbeat for the zone. So I run till I hit a certain level on my heartbeat, and then I bring it down. I let it get down to a bottom level, then I run. I stay in between that zone, and that's how I do the run. And it's so hot here, and I'm somewhat dehydrated, so therefore my heartbeat stayed up near the upper level. So I found myself running and going up to even higher levels on the heartbeat, which is not what I want to do, because that's not going to build endurance for me. It'll push time, but it won't build endurance. And I'm looking to get some endurance happening as I do this run. So I want to just be real, bring the good and the bad to it. I love to say I came out and smoked the 10K today. I'm not going to do that though, because that is certainly not what happened. So the trials and tribulations of being, a runner around 300 pounds, pounding the pavement. Arnold told me if I don't finish, we can repave the street. Well, Arnold, you might not be too far off on that. So, but having fun, enjoying it. I have a cold plunge at my house and one of those massage guns. So I'm going to go do that. I'll go to my wellness company's office today, and we're onboarding some clients this afternoon too. So I have so much going on in my life that I have to remember. Sometimes I need to manage it and manage me. So, again, I'm doing this with all these things happening, and hopefully I can inspire you to do something along those lines. So, not the success I wanted. However, let's be real. I'm trying to save my legs for next Sunday. It's a week today, so I want to go in fresh. I'm flying to New York on Thursday, so I want to go in fresh, be ready to run on Sunday. That means early to bed on Saturday night, get a good night's sleep, and then properly use my nutrition and hydration. So that means bringing a lot of stuff with me out to New York. But the saga continues. We have a few more days of training through the week. Gonna lift, let's see, Monday and Tuesday, not Wednesday because I got a busy day with my companies. Plus I have to pack and get ready. So Wednesday's probably gonna be a nice dinner, and then fly Thursday. I'll probably have a nice dinner in New York Thursday night, maybe catch a Broadway show or something, and then just start prepping for that half marathon. So come along with me. We're gonna go on a run. That's where we're gonna go together. Let's go. All right, trying to get some running in here on a Sunday before the New York City half marathon. I'm on Venice Beach and just running in a heartbeat zone, trying to make this happen. So you can design any running program you want that works for you. You don't have to be an Olympic athlete to do this. Like, I walk, run, and I'm having so much fun doing it. Let's go. So when it comes to recovery, this is a big part of my recovery play. This is my cold plunge. It's about 44 degrees. You can see the jets in it. It's got a drain in the middle, and I get in this thing, I don't know, I like to spend 11 minutes a week in cold water. I'll probably do 5 minutes today after doing the run down the beach in Venice. It's super hot here in LA, but this is so good for me, and I can just, like, my legs and hips just crave it. But for inflammation, there's just so many things, muscle soreness, this thing really, really works. So I'm lucky to have one of these, but it's in my backyard. I have a sauna out here too. But welcome to my cold plunge. So the whole trick to this is when you get in, just breathe, 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 because it just feels like you're being engulfed in freezing water, which actually you are. But the more you breathe, the better it gets. And I'm telling you, oh man, this feels so good on my legs and especially my hips. I'm a big guy, and the running and the pounding on the pavement just really takes its toll. I have also one of those massage guns. I use that, but this cold plunge, I can't say enough about it. So this is a big part of my recovery. Again, you can see the jets coming out the water. There's a light over there. So what happens is you don't want to get that thermal layer around you. You want to keep moving inside of this, because the thermal layer around you will build up kind of like a little heat shield, and that's what you don't want. You want to make sure you're being continually exposed to the cold water. Again, this is about 44 degrees, and we're getting after it today. So let me know what you do with your recovery. As I prepare this final week in LA, I'm at Gold's Gym in Venice Beach, my home gym. There we go, room 2, trying to get a last workout in here. Tomorrow I'll be at Metroflex, and I fly to New York on Thursday. I've got some media planned in New York, so I'm going to get to Bev Francis on Friday morning, see Big Steve and all the guys, and yeah, that's what it is. So the workout this final week is basically just flowing through the muscles, nothing heavy. I'm not doing anything that's really going to push too hard. I'm just going to get the blood flowing and keep it that. I'm going to do some walking after this. I went to run 8 miles down the beach yesterday. It was like 88 degrees, and because of the time zone change and everything else, the time clock change, I was really sucking wind, and it was midday by the time I got there. A lot of things going on. I didn't want to hurt myself, so I just wanted to be smart about what I'm doing, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm a big guy. This New York City half marathon is going to take a lot out of me, and I know that, so I'm preparing for it. Like I'm preparing for a fight. Before I did pro wrestling, I did MMA, and I know how to prepare for things, and that's what I'm doing. I feel really good. I'm down 13 pounds though, and I'm really ready to get this thing going. So finishing off a chest workout, I'm going to crunch now and get the crunches happening. Actually, I'm going to show you my crunch bands. This is what I love crunching on. It supports your back. As you can see, you know, how it curves here, which I really like as a former pro wrestler. I've had a lot of back issues over the years, right? So I really want to be safe when I work out. I'm not in my 20s anymore, so it's not as important to me to really crack a lot of these weights. You know, it's just now about protecting myself, having a good workout, feeling good, and you know, getting some blood flow happening. I absolutely love to work out. I'm in the gym all the time. So I think it's so important when you're doing this running. I was listening to a podcast today, and the guy was talking about why people fall off their half marathon training programs, and the reason for a lot of them, and I'll just show you the rest of the goals, is that, you know, people generally don't like to work out, so they don't like to lift weights, and lifting weights is proven to be one of the best things you can ever do for longevity. So I'm trying to be smart about where I'm at, what I'm doing, and crunches are part of it, so let me do this. And that's done. So actually had a good workout. My chest felt good, and then I got on and did some steps. I think my step goal today was light, like 6,000, so I'm tapering down for the half marathon. So I ended up doing 7,500. Nothing crazy though, no running, nothing like that, but it felt really good. I actually felt like I could have ran today, and I ran yesterday in that crazy heat here in LA. So I felt so good. I was almost tempted to start running, but I'm trying to stay really, really disciplined to what I'm doing. And that's the hardest part. I'm a person that really pushes himself, whether it be in business, whether it be in the gym, wherever. So I have to make sure I'm really keeping some sort of control as to what I'm doing, and just keeping that discipline and trust. I guess that's the biggest thing, right? Is just in trust in what I'm doing in my program. So felt good. One more workout, and then a night off, then travel day. So it's gonna be a long day to get to New York, and then in New York, I want to get some steps in too. So what I'll probably do is get some steps in the airport as I go through. So the countdown's on, man. I'm ready. Let's go. So as I get ready for this run in New York, it's my last workout here in LA. I'm a Gold's Gym Venice member, and also a member of Metroflex here in Hawaiian Gardens, which is basically, you know, LA. So getting my final workout in as I get this half marathon started up. So here's how the day starts. The day starts with my flight getting canceled this morning and getting into New York later in the day, which will mean if I want to go to the show tonight, that's not happening. So I was, it just never ends, right? So I'm going to get in probably around 8 o'clock. Maybe I grab something. I'll get some steps in though. I'll get up to little Times Square. I stay in Midtown by Grand Central. So I'll get up to Times Square, get some steps in, and kick off this journey for the New York City half marathon. Here's my lift, so I gotta go. As someone who travels a lot, I'm telling you, a great investment to me is using the Clear. I fly a lot of Delta, so it just saves you these long lines to get through security. Man, I can't tell you, this is one of those things, just less stress, less anxiety. So there's my travel tip. And this is LA. Actually, I really just over there. Kind of cool. Getting a beautiful shot of the beach as I head out. And it's cold in New York, so why not? One more picture of the gorgeous ocean, which I love so much. But I do miss the cities of New York. And we are headed into New York City. And I slept most of the flight. Got a lot of rest actually. That was great. So my body's gonna get fueled. Get some steps in today. Get up to St. Francis in the morning. Let's get it going. Here we are at the Hyatt Grand Central. I've stayed in this hotel before. Got a bit of a view up there. Nothing crazy. I've stayed here before. It's a nice hotel, and it's actually close to the all the trains and everything else, so you can get places and stuff like that. So just your basic hotel room. Let's make sure we have everything. Well, it's one of those ones where you touch and the light goes up. Kind of a cool little room, right? That's all we need. Get some sleep and set up my office over there. Let's get to Times Square tonight. Here in New York now, in Times Square, getting 2-3 miles in, just got out for a walk. I arrived late. First flight was canceled and slept most of the way here. Really got a great night's sleep considering I was on the flight for 6 hours. So, long flight, got in, checked in the hotel. It's like, I don't know, 10:30, 11, and just got out, get some steps in. I'm going to go get my workout at Bev Francis Gym tomorrow. And pick up my bib and such in the afternoon and get this thing going. So, welcome to Times Square. This is the Big Apple. We're going to conquer it come Sunday. I'm ready. In case you're wondering about the hustle and bustle of New York, this is Grand Central Station. As I head to my train to go down to Bev Francis's gym. People move here, that's for sure. So one thing I learned in New York is don't be afraid to ask. By the way, that's the world famous clock at Grand Central Station. So I'm going to take the train out to Syosset. Look at the size of this building. I mean, it's one of my favorite places in New York. Just amazing. But often you hear people say, I'm going to meet you under the clock. So we're heading to Bev Francis this morning. We're going to get a workout in as we hustle and bustle through Manhattan. Let's go. Now that's what I call an escalator. We are getting there. We are getting there. So made it to Bev Francis's East Coast Mecca here in New York. This place is, I gotta say, probably the best gym I've ever been in. If you're into working out and getting yourself better. I'm friends with the fellow who owns it, Steve Weinberger, who's the head judge for the IFBB. And I will tell you, he told me they expanded by 7,000 square feet. This is, I mean, it's just beyond description. The equipment they have here is all top of the line equipment. This gym, like, look, it goes on seemingly for, I don't know how far behind me. Plus, it goes around the corner. So if you're in New York, this is definitely a place you need to get to. One thing about this gym is that the people that are in here are into working out. You don't see 4 or 5 guys standing around a machine on their phones waiting for the next guy to finish his phone sets before he starts his other sets. You don't find that here. This is a real gym for real people. And I absolutely love it. It's my home away from home in New York, and I'm so glad I got in. Now, I got to be careful because I want to do everything in the gym today, but I have to go light because it's still in prep for the New York City Half Marathon. So trying to show some restraint, and I can't do any legs, and they have an amazing leg section. So trying to tamp it down, and I'm going to do a little slow run walk later on. But here we go. All right, just to take a look. The walls are covered here too, by the way, with amazing athletes. But again, you'd be hard pressed to find a gym like this, like anywhere. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And the equipment, Anata, they've got new tech. They've got hammer strength. They've got old school stuff that runs on chains. I mean, this is amazing. I love this place. So this is what it's all about. Wave 2. I'm at the Javits Center here in New York. And there you go. Good pickup day. This is a beautiful, beautiful convention center, by the way. So got my bib. Dun, 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 and ready to get this thing done. All that's left now is to go do it. It's the easy part, right? Everything else is the hard part, all the build-up. So, gonna get this done. Bib in hand, Javits Center done. Time to rest the legs and go do it. So, what do we do to get warmed up for the New York City Half Marathon? We go to see Romeo and Juliet. Chill out, New York City. One more day. We're getting there. Day before the half marathon. feel pretty good. Legs a little tired. Did 14,000 steps yesterday. So at Grand Central Station, you can see the clock here behind me somewhere. Where's the clock? Come on now. There. Where? Yeah. I'm right in front of it. Okay. So once again, clock behind me there, and trying to get some lunch. I'll have some pasta for dinner, and then I'm going to go to a museum this afternoon, go to the Strand bookstore. I'm a bit of a geek, and also a chess club here in New York. So I love New York, man. I lived here for 5 years, and this is I do a lot of bouncing between LA and New York, and would be happy to live here again. I really will. Well, almost. I got to see what's gonna happen with the mayor and all that kind of stuff. But I stay out of politics. Anyways, let's go get some lunch and prepare for tomorrow. Get really prepared for tomorrow. Trying to keep the steps low, so I'm at the Keith Haring art exhibition in the East Village. So I'm not banging out my legs, but I'm a huge art fan, and Keith Haring was a sort of a graffiti artist in New York. A lot of the stuff is in the subways, and it's really interesting stuff. I like things that make me think. So just killing time till race time tomorrow. Okay, one of my favorite places in New York is the Strand bookstore. This is New York's, I believe it's the oldest bookstore in New York, and I can't tell you how much I love this place. Rare books on the 3rd floor, in case you're wondering. Yeah, this is what it's like to be a geek. Just kill. All right, final meal before the big race. And where am I? Yes, I'm on Mulberry Street. Where else would you go, right? This street is known for a lot of things. Roberto's Clam House, for example. Although I believe that's not the original location. But so many great restaurants down here. And I know it's not the same. However, it is a pretty cool place. And I've eaten at a lot of these places. When I lived in New York, I'd come down here all the time to eat. But it's a little different now. However, Mulberry Street, and there you go. So gonna grab some dinner, and actually not gonna do anything tonight in New York. I'm just gonna chill out, get to bed early, and have a great evening of rest. I slept almost 8 hours last night, and I needed it. So, all right, let me go find my restaurant now.